But before I could do anything and exit the room, I made eye contact with my pops, and without him saying 2 words to me, his look said everything. I was terrified, G. And then it happened. So if you've been watching me from the jump, you probably noticed a lot of my stories involve my mom. Well, that's because my sweet mom raised me all by herself. Well, as for my dad, he was around, but he wasn't as involved as my mom was.
Wait, no. Daddy, if you're watching this, daddy, I don't want to make you sound like a deadbeat daddy, because you weren't. Okay, let's move on, please.
And some of you gonna feel me on this one. Throughout my years, I've known my dad. I would say growing up, I would see him at least 10 times, or the most, a month. A major part of this is because my mom and my dad were never married, and by the time they had my little sister, they were separated. So yeah, does my mom raise her chillins by herself? Not by herself, but you get the fucking point. So as a result, my mom handled and provided for everything. Home, checked. Food, checked. Education, checked. And most importantly, ass whoopings. Yes, that lady was a pro. Not to mention she also had a full-time job, so some would even call her a super mom. You feel me? Now, rewind please. I just mentioned she handled most of the ass whooping. I would say about like 95% of the ass whooping vividly came from my mom, and like 4.99% came from my cousin. As for my dad, on the other hand, he never he never whooped none of us. His punishments were weird at the time. For example, my pops was a very busy guy. He ran multiple businesses across the country, and he was doing what a lot of very busy men did at the time.
You know what busy men do? They who's close to them.
Joking. That's also why we didn't get to see him that much. I look up to my dad a lot as a kid, and that's probably why I'm like that. My dad was this quiet, creative, elusive guy, you know, intelligent, always handling his business. He was like a James Bond character, like a badass motherfucker. This guy was my hero, so in a way you could say I did everything for the sake of his validation. Of course, being the man that he was, he never really shared his emotions with me, at least verbally, sort of like Vegeta. But I can say that my younger siblings also felt the same way I felt. It was a race trying to impress him. He was a cool dad, you know, we loved him, man. It wasn't like we get to see him all the time, so every time we got the chance to see him or he was around us, it was always fun and exciting.
You are getting too emotional now, Mario.
Anyway, one of the ways my daddy used to pass his punishment, I think this one time my little brother f***ed up. I don't know, I think he had a bad girl or something like that, and my dad forbade him to step foot inside a factory he owned at the time. Yeah, I know it doesn't seem as much, but you know, as a kid, the factory was like our playground, and like I said, we didn't get to see our dad that much. So the fact that you forbid the kid not to step foot inside your factory, yo, it's kind of sad, you feel me? It's like you let your hero down, and we fell for him too. As for my little sister, I don't think she really got in trouble with the man, because you already know, daddy's little girl. As for me, I will say this, I didn't get a lot of trouble with this man, no, but there was an incident I think was my fault. Well, you guys be the judge of that. Remember when I said like 99.99% of the whooping was handled by my mom and my cousin? Well, that tiny bit, that 1%, it came from my daddy. Yeah, and that was like the only time he ever like put his hands on me. This whooping was very special for me because that was the first time I felt like I let him down. Let's talk about it. I was probably between the 4th and the 5th grade, and at the time my mom sent me and my siblings to karate class every Saturday.
Oh, I get it. You hit one of your classmates, then you got the whooping from your father.
No, stop interrupting. Like I said, my mom sent us for karate lessons every Saturday so we can defend ourselves. I don't know, but it was close to the end of the year and we had to pass the exam to get from a white belt to a yellow belt. The day of the exam, my mom dropped us off at the gym where the exam was taking place at, and the day went by and we passed the exam, nigga. Shit, like it wasn't that hard, bro. Like no cap, it was just a yellow belt.
You took the belt and whipped someone with it.
No, shut up please. Yeah, so we got our belt and it was time to go home, but on our way home we stopped at our dad's factory where my mom would pick us up and drop us home. As soon as we got there, I dashed straight to my dad's office with excitement, ready to show him my accomplishments.
You run straight to your dad's office and accidentally crashing into one of his employees and customers. Then he got mad and went bonkers.
Oh, Jesus. So I get to my dad's office and something is wrong. Like, I couldn't put my finger on it, but like, I had a feeling something was not okay. I get inside the room and I see my mom is already there to pick us up. Huh, surprise. But she was not okay. She had this look on her face. Also, my dad was not looking too well also. Like, I could feel the tension going on in the room, but I just stood there. I couldn't say, I didn't know what to say. Like, I just walked in a mess, you feel me? I guess they were having conflict over something, and I just knew at this moment I was not supposed to be there. But before I could do anything and exit the room, I made eye contact with my pops, and without him saying 2 words to me, his look said everything. I was terrified, G. And then it happened. The next thing I remember was hightailing out of my dad's office and ran straight to my mom's car. And I just sat there in tears, confused, hurt. I let my hero down, bro. Like, I was embarrassed as f. Like, I don't remember what happened next, but my mom got inside the car and she drove us home. And she was silent the whole time. I don't know who said it or how I even came about this conclusion, but I knew for sure it wasn't about me. Probably Tom talked to me out of it. Yeah, this asshole did something good for once. But still, man, it didn't shake the fact that just happened. Thought he was mad at me for something.
Wow, Mario. That was so deep. I would have never thought.
Oh yeah, you think? Maybe if you had just shut the f up like I asked you to, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
I frankly understand why this was special to you.
Oh no, that was not the special part. What was special is what followed after. A few days go by and my dad pulls up at the house. Now, I was still conflicted about everything, you feel me? So I didn't really want to do anything to upset him more. And he did what 99.9% of all parents never do when they f up. This guy apologized. Well, not verbally, because like I said before, he's not the type to express his emotions like that, but I could tell deeply he regretted what he did, and that was not his intentions. I just got caught up in some crossfire, you feel me? And for the rest of the day, we just spent the afternoon, you know, father and son bondage. You know, we had a good quality time. Now, the reason why I said this was a special moment for me is because I've never been in a situation where an adult apologized to me, you know? Like, my mom, like, you know, I tell stories all the time about how my mom whooped me and everything, but she never really apologized. I mean, I'm not saying she should have, because those times she was disciplining me for good reasons. Because as a kid, you don't know what's right or wrong, and it's your parents' job to teach you, to guide you in the right direction. Yeah, you may not get it at the time because as a kid, you just want to have fun, you know? You might justify your action as being righteous, but to the adults, nah, that's not it. And even after they discipline you, deep down, you still resent them, but on the other side, you feel like it was for the right cause. Because again, you look up to the grown-ups, the parents, they can do no wrong in your eyes. The fact that my dad came out and really, like, you know, try to make amends for what he did really stood out for me. It meant something special to me, man, to this day, you feel me? And when you really look at the situation, man, I really didn't know any better. I just got caught up in some adults stuff, you know? I was at the wrong place and at the wrong time. So in a way, you could say it was my fault, but I really wouldn't put the whole blame on my dad or my parents, you know? Stuff happens, you know? I was supposed to release this on Father's Day, but then I got in my feelings. I was like, I need to get this out of the way. You know, I need to let it out. You know, I need to let it breathe, you know. And I know this story wasn't the most, you know, funniest story, but yeah, you know, sometimes, hey man, what can I say? I'm an entertainer. Sometimes I gotta make you laugh. Sometimes I gotta make you sad, you know? Either way, yeah, that's the story. Thank you for listening. Yeah. So, yeah. Wow, that took a lot to tell this story. But yeah, I don't have any morals for this story. Except for don't get in your parents' business at the wrong time or ever. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? And I said subscribe already. God damn it. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Or have you ever walked on your pants while they were doing busy man stuff?
They who's close to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, tell me all about that down in the comments below. Next video dropping soon. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for taking y'all time out of the day to watch my videos, man. Hey, really, real quick, some of y'all been DMing me with praises, words of encouragement. I really appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Even if you didn't like leave a DM or, but the fact that you're watching this right now really goes a long way. So thank you once again. Man, even if it's for the videos, but still, y'all keep a nigga motivated. Y'all keep a nigga pushing. With that said, I'm out. Once again, I know I've said this like a million times, but like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? And I'm gonna see y'all on my next one. I'm out. Love y'all.